Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, once again to a brand new episode of your favorite talk show, Bahrain Now. With me, Lara Sam'an, as we bring you the kingdom's latest topics and initiatives, as well as showcase local talents and more, all happening right here on Bahrain Now, right after this break, so don't go away. Our next guest is a self-taught Bahraini artist and a consultant clinical geneticist, Dr. Amani Al-Hajari. Welcome to our studio today.
Thank you very much.
Tell us, how was art a part of your childhood and how did your talents become discovered?
Well, I was fascinated by colors and paints since I was a child, since an early age, to be frank with you. I was surrounded with crayons. So it has always, inspired me to scribble.
Scribble everywhere.
Everywhere, yes. It was wonderful experience. So from that moment, I got attached to painting, and I was encouraged by my parents when they had the sense of, me having this
They had
talent.
that feeling that you had this talent, so of course they made you, okay, try, do it more, do it more. Always the parents have that little feeling.
Correct.
As well, tell us, what was the first painting you put your brush on?
I remember in particular one instance when I was around 4. I drew a cartoon character, Sinbad, if you know the Chinese version of Sinbad.
Yeah.
And when I showed it to my parents, they were very impressed. At that moment, the compliments I received made me feel that I have the gift.
And that makes you want to pursue it more.
Yes, absolutely.
What inspires your paintings and where do you see yourself the most when it comes to your paintings?
Well, generally speaking, if anybody has the drive or the burning desire to create, he will find inspiration everywhere. But talking about myself, I mainly get inspired by nature, the lights and shadow, sometimes emotions, particular emotions.
You've done your bachelor's in medicine. Tell us whether has this had an influence on your paintings?
Well, actually, being in a medical school had inspired me in the sense of getting more exposure to certain emotions.
Okay.
So in that particular field, yes, I was influenced by studying medicine, although it was rather challenging to have both together.
Of course, because it's completely different fields.
Yes, being dedicated to study medicine is not something easy to have another thing to do. Nevertheless, I managed to continue painting, participating in local as well as international exhibitions.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so
all while studying medicine?
Yes.
Okay, that's amazing. Tell us about the beautiful paintings we have in front of us here.
Well, there are different styles that I'm following. So perhaps in the picture you are seeing here, the first one. So the first one, this one, actually I'm very proud that it has been used as a cover for the famous writer Ghada Saman.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah, for her book Capturing Freedom's Cry.
That's why the red here.
Yes. And the other one, this is an abstract style, as you can see. And for this one, this is also semi-abstract, while the two that you can see down, I've followed an impressionistic style.
Okay, so it's a complete different style from the other ones.
Yes, basically I love working with oil colors and mixed media.
Okay, that's your favorite type of style of painting that you like to do.
Yeah.
Is there any workshops coming up?
As you may know, I have conducted series of workshops supporting philanthropic activities. And I'm proud to say that all the workshops have achieved their goals and beyond. Even during the pandemic, with me being a doctor, treating patients and supervising lots of research about the COVID
course.
19.
Yeah, it must be very
It's
hard.
been very, very, very challenging for me. Nevertheless, I managed to continue the online workshops.
Which is amazing, which helps people at home as well be part of it.
Absolutely, it helped a lot. And our upcoming workshop will be conducted in collaboration with Kids Camp,
Okay.
which is dedicated for youths and kids. And we are going to have fun learning the Vincent van Gogh style.
Okay, amazing. I learned that when I was younger. I learned that
great.
when I was younger. Yeah, I used to love painting as well.
Oh,
Is there anything you'd like to add before we end the segment today?
Well, I would like to have two messages. The first is for everyone. It is a wonderful, relaxing experience when you contemplate a good piece of artwork.
And your mind goes to different places when
Yes,
you paint.
it enhances your sense of goodness in life. And the second message is that I believe that everyone has a talent of some sort.
I agree with you completely.
It's just that we shouldn't be intimidated by what others think about our productivity.
We should follow our own talent.
Yes, absolutely. And we should keep on trying and keep learning.
I agree with you completely. Thank you, Dr. Amani Al-Hajiri.
You're welcome.
Now that was definitely very inspiring. Viewers, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. If you're looking for a cooling solution to the water tanks at home during the hottest times in Bahrain and without the need of electricity or any batteries, our guest has got your back. Ammar Abdelal, Country Manager of Silent Power, welcome to our studio today.
Thank you, Lara. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you thanks also for Bahrain Family TV for hosting us.
Welcome to the studio. So tell us, Ammar, during those summer hot days, we're all interested to know about Silent Power. Tell us about it.
Silent Power is basically a Bahraini product. Okay, this idea came from Mr. Mohammed Abdelal. He's the founder and the CEO of Silent Power product. This idea came between 2013 2014, like 8 years back. Mr. Mohammed used to say why we don't take an advantage our sun, because as we know Bahrain
very hot.
yeah, exactly, and even the sunshine hours it's different than the other countries.
Yes, we have a lot of hours of sunshine.
Exactly.
During the day.
So once we were on the trip to Skher, and it was summer also, so it was like 12 noon, and Muhammad was with us, and he said, come on guys, look at Bahrain's sun. We have a very strong sun, so we should think about how we can take benefit from it.
Okay, and you guys came up with this idea in 2013-14. When did you guys implement it though?
Yes, so basically Muhammad, when he finished thinking about what kind of solution he need to do for Bahrain community, he did like a survey for Bahrain community, and
to see what people wanted.
Exactly. So he told them what's the worst issue or the critical issue you are facing during summer. And a lot of people said, we have the hot water. They can't even, Lara, use, Allah Azza Jal toilet or something like that.
Exactly,
so
because it's so hot. You turn on the tap and it's boiling water.
Exactly. So, and you know, you have old people and you have kids, and they can't use
it, and they don't understand as well.
Exactly. So he said, yes, okay, fine. I'm gonna build, but before he came up like as stick magic, it's not like that. He took like about 4 years. He went to the house backyard and he started putting the solar panels together
to try and
exactly.
It's a test and trial to see how it works.
His first experience how to make an old motorbike working.
Okay,
and
amazing.
It was a big success.
Amazing.
I remember that day. And after he used to have the Bolo cars also.
Okay.
And yes, and he was successful on that experience. I still remember that.
Silent Power is planet friendly as well. Can you tell us about that?
Exactly, that's the most important point, because as we know now, because of the technology and the fast rhythm of the life, you can see the pollution. So Muhammad tried to make something to save power, to save the planet, and to save water.
And to make it all in one.
Exactly. So once you are using something natural like sun, so you don't need oil, nothing to burn, you don't have pollution.
It's all from the sun.
Exactly, all from the sun. So this is the I mean, this is the most important point from our product.
What other features does this innovation provide?
As we know, a lot of tanks, because of Bahrain weather, dusty, little bit, as you know.
And they're usually on top of the house. Not all of them are at the bottom, so it even hits more sunlight.
Exactly. So a lot of dust go inside the water, and that's once your water tank is dirty, so you are using a dirty water.
Dirty water.
And
correct.
that will affect the human being body anyway. So our device will you will not get any dust. We promise you, we guarantee you to not have any dust inside the water tanks.
Okay, that's amazing. That's something I think I should speak to you guys about after.
Yeah.
You do have a very good background in marketing, and I understand this helps in your marketing skills. How has this helped you with Silent Power?
See, honestly, as we know, marketing is the most important department everywhere. If we are talking about organizations, companies, and
everything,
exactly.
Marketing is the key. This is how I look at it.
So if you don't reach to people in the right way, you will never get the right feedback.
Correct.
So what we try to, because I have a marketing background for more than 10 years now, and I mean, I still want to learn more honestly about marketing, but we reach a point that we are reaching all houses on Bahrain.
Okay,
so
amazing.
What we do first of all, we have a variety of characters. We deal with a very strong influencers here in Bahrain. If we are speaking about, so we have a variety of characters.
So to help you, to help you in this marketing strategy as well.
Exactly. So once you have a variety of characters, and each of them they have their own audience.
Yes, correct. They do. Everybody has a different type of audience.
Exactly. But the most important thing that we need. The transparency, honestly, with our clients. So, for example, if we are doing any marketing thing, we make one of the influencers test the water before they say a single word about our product.
Okay, yes, of course, test the product before advertising it.
Exactly,
of course,
so we make sure that once they make the promotion for us, they are happy and they saw it. And
you're advertising the correct thing, not something that the client is not going to receive.
Thank you.
As well, is there anything else you'd like to add before we end the segment tonight?
As we know, this is a Bahraini product. We hope all of you can support this product. This is not only for Silent Power, it's for all Bahraini.
It's for everybody.
So thank God. And I want people to start believing on Bahraini's...
Bahraini-made products.
Yes, exactly, because we have, honestly, we have legends in Bahrain.
Correct, I agree with you.
We have an excellent brains. People and honestly, our youth, if they have the chance, and I know they have the chance,
they can do something even better.
Exactly. So trust us, we have a very good product. You can compare it to any product outside, I mean, even Middle East. And definitely Bahrain is moving to have a new generation of technology, and I'm sure they are starting to do it, starting from the streets for the lighting, and they are using
everything.
Exactly. And this is the new. I think this is the new life, new century.
I agree with you. I agree.
Thank you, Lara, for having us again.
Thank you, Ammar Abdul Al. Today's resource for a brighter tomorrow. Viewers, will be back shortly. Stay tuned. Our next guest is Afshan Dadabai, the director and owner of Kinderworld, as well as Lynn Barry, the principal of Kinderworld, who are here to talk to us about the Kinderworld Nursery. Welcome to our studio today.
Thank you so much, Laura. Thank you for having us here. It's a pleasure to be here today.
It's a pleasure to have you guys here. So first of all, tell us about your curriculum.
Sure. So Kinderworld was established with the vision of offering premium quality preschool education in Bahrain. being a bilingual curriculum, we offer English and Arabic on a daily basis, where it's taught by our English and Arabic teachers.
Okay.
All our Arabic teachers are Bahraini. We follow the British EYFS curriculum. EYFS stands for Early Years Foundation Stage. Our English and Arabic teachers work hand in hand with each other in teaching their curriculum in both the languages on a daily basis. So whatever's taught in English in circle time, it's also taught in Arabic.
Okay, so it's in both languages.
Yes, on a daily basis.
Okay, that's amazing.
Because we know some schools do it weekly, some do it
just have like 45 minutes. I remember when I was younger, I only had 45 minutes of Arabic.
Exactly,
I remember that
exactly.
as well, yeah.
My son used to have it on a weekly basis, and I remember there was always drama. Oh, Mama, is today English?
Or is it today Arabic? Yes,
Yes.
I remember that because when I switched schools, I remember I even had that issue, and I was like, I'm not sure which day is which, but yeah. I remember that.
So we feel this is the best way to teach both the languages simultaneously.
And it helps the kids as well learn
Definitely,
both.
definitely.
Especially that it's every day.
Yeah, definitely. And it also creates a good synchronization between the Arabic teachers and the English teachers, because the same topic is covered in both the languages.
Yeah, which is...
So our curriculum is also very play and inquiry based driven. We encourage our children to learn through investigation, exploration, experimenting. You know, there's a saying that young little minds change the world.
Correct.
And if we look at successful personalities like Elon Musk or Steve Jobs, we can see that their curiosity not only played a key role in their success, but also in changing the world.
That's how it led them to become this successful.
Exactly. So at Kinderworld, our motto definitely is to teach our children how to think, not what to think. And we want to create innovative young minds. So the whole goal is to instill a love for learning. We want our children to wake up every morning wanting to go to school, wanting to come see our teachers, wanting to come and see their friends, and basically wanting to learn.
I agree with that, because of course every child as we're younger, no matter what, oh, I don't feel like going to school today, even though maybe they do, but they'll still always say it. But I do get what you mean.
Exactly.
Tell us more about the 7 areas of learning in the EYFS curriculum.
Okay, so with the 7 areas, we have the 3 prime areas of learning, and that is personal, social, and emotional development. And that is really where the children develop their confidence, their independence.
Their speaking skills, I'm guessing, as well.
Yeah, that's also one of the stages, which is the communication and language skills as well, which is, you know, where we concentrate on the reading, the writing, the speaking, understanding, and listening. And the way we do that at Kinderworld is, you know, by giving them lots of opportunities to speak in the classroom, with, you know, things like show and tell and circle time, but also submerging them in a language-rich environment of English and Arabic in Kinderworld. So of course, when they are hearing the language constantly from the teachers and their friends, their language development, you know, develops very rapidly.
Yeah, and in a much faster pace as well.
Absolutely. And then the other prime area is the physical development. Now that is, you know, your gross motor skills and your fine motor skills. And the gross motor skills you really develop when you're outside playing in the playgrounds.
Okay.
And at Kinderworld, we're very lucky to have 2 very spacious playgrounds, which are very well equipped with slides and climbing frames and tunnels. We have sensory walls, we have a music wall.
Okay.
And really...
Music wall, I even want to come now.
Yes. Honestly, some of those things, we also have our very own, what we call the F1 track, which is a big hit with the kids. It's a little cycling track. Of course, speed is regulated.
Yeah, but you make them feel like
yes,
so that they're part of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, that is all very important for muscle development. We also have a multi-purpose hall, which we use when it's too hot outside. We use it for our PE activities.
Of course, to move them indoor.
Yeah, for sure. And then we do our after-school activities there as well. We do things like tennis for tots, mini-nastics, ballet and football, and the children absolutely love it. And then, of course, you know, we also have the fine motor skills, which we work on as well. And that is really for, you know, getting prepared for writing for big school. So you have to work on the dexterity of their fingers as well. So we do provide fine motor skills like working with Play-Doh, and then also using
use all different types of aspects.
Yeah.
From different things, from outside playing, Play-Doh, sensory, like you do all different things.
Absolutely. And then of course you have the specific areas of the curriculum as well, and that is your numeracy, which is your maths, your literacy, which is your reading, and you know that's where we introduce the Jolly Phonics to them. So you know they're learning the sounds, that they're ready to blend the sounds. So when we teach the sounds to them, we don't teach them ABC, we actually teach them phonetically.
Yeah,
so
okay,
when they're reading, you know, if you have k, at, you're going to get cat, but if you teach them CAT, you're never going.
Yeah, exactly.
So and then of course there is also the expressive art and design, which you know they express themselves through music and dancing, and of course different types of art, experimenting with different colors and textures. And then also understanding the world is a very important part of the curriculum as well. And that is really where they're learning about themselves and their families and the world around them. So we include things like Bahrain National Day, so that we teach them all about living in Bahrain and the culture. And then we also have International Day, where we're learning about the different
all the different
cultures.
I want to go back to school. When you're talking about these things, I want to go back to school.
School is definitely, preschool is much more fun now. Let me tell you.
I can see that. I wanted to ask you, what does your preschool have that's different from other preschools in Bahrain?
So Kinderworld is a premium brand of preschool, and we have 2 branches. Our largest branch is 50,000 square feet, and it is the largest purpose-built campus in Bahrain. We also have our Adliya campus, which has been newly renovated as well. And both the campuses have very large classrooms. They have the multi-purpose hall, they have a library, they have 2 huge playgrounds, they have their own Formula One track. And then of course, you know, the library is stocked with an extensive range of English and Arabic books as well. And at Kinderworld, we do believe in a very personalized approach. I have been a principal there now, or a principal for 6 years. And I've been in education for over 20 years and lived in Bahrain for over 20 years. And we do really like to value all of our children and parents as part of our Kinderworld family. I've also had the privilege of working at key schools like St. Christopher's School, Ibn Khaldun School, and the British School. And we really just, you know, value the children. I'm one of those lucky ladies. I probably have the nicest job in the school, where I get to go and spend time in every classroom playing with the children and really getting to know them.
Getting to know each child,
And then in the mornings, I like to be out greeting my parents and children coming in, come rain or hot sunshine.
They become part of your family as you see them every day.
And they are our extended family for sure, you know.
That's amazing. I love that family feel when it's within the school, because it makes you feel better, makes the kids feel better as well at the same time.
No, for sure. And we want everyone to feel comfortable when they're coming, you know. And then we also, Arabic is a major part of our curriculum for us. I mean, we start Arabic right from the age of when they're only 3 months old.
The best part. I find that the best part, honestly speaking, as with my Arabic being a bit weak and stuff, so I find that the best part. Is there anything you guys would like to add before we end the segment today?
Sure. We just wanted to let you know that we've opened our Adliya branch, which we are very excited about. We opened it in September 2020.
Oh, during the pandemic?
Yes, during the pandemic, but we were very lucky that in the last 2 years we've managed to open 2 branches. And you know, thanks to the help of and support from EDB, from the ministry, and our great team, we were able to do this very successfully in 2 years. Our branch in Adliya has not just a preschool, but it also has daycare facilities.
Okay.
Where
so you expanded a little bit compared to.
And so we start as early as 3 months.
Okay.
And you know, our goal again is to ensure that the children have a safe, caring, loving environment where all hygienic standards are followed for the babies. You know, that's very important.
It is.
I think though it's been COVID in the last 2 years, unfortunately, and we do hope COVID is coming to an end.
We all hope.
I think we've been very, alhamdulillah, we've been successful. And I would say the largest attribute of our success lies in not just our state-of-the-art campuses, but the team that we have. We have very highly qualified, staff and teachers who've been on the island for years, who have multiple years of experience in working in bilingual schools and English schools. And I think the strength that the Kinderworld brand carries is the fact that we are catering not to just the expats or not just to the Bahrainis. We're catering to everybody. And the fact that we offer Arabic at such a young age, we've had not just the Bahrainis really happy, like parents like you and me are not just happy that our child is actually learning more Arabic and better Arabic than we ever learned, but the fact that we've had a great response from a lot of the expats.
Yeah, of course, because it's an opportunity for their kids to learn Arabic at such a young age.
Exactly.
Because they can learn from such a young age, they can move on then to schools that have Arabic and English, and it won't be hard for them.
Exactly. So that's the whole thing, that they're developing a love for Arabic language and culture at a young age. So when they graduate from our school and they move on to the big schools, be it bilingual schools or be it primary English schools, they already have a strong foundation in both the languages.
That's amazing. Thank you, Afshan. Thank you, Len.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for
so
having
much.
us.
You're most welcome. Viewers, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Viewers, we have reached the end of our episode tonight. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Don't forget to send us your feedback via email or on our social media accounts shown below. Goodbye and God bless.